Imagine walking into your office one morning. The lights are on, the computers are running, but your desk is empty. Not just yours, every desk on your floor. The work is still getting done. Reports are filed, emails are answered, code is written, decisions are made, but no humans are doing it. It sounds like science fiction, but the technologies needed to make this happen already exist today. The question isn't whether AI will transform the workplace. The question is whether there will still be a place for you in it. Let's explore. Throughout history, every major technological shift has destroyed jobs and created new ones. The Industrial Revolution replaced weavers with looms. Farmers with tractors moved to cities and became factory workers. The Internet Revolution eliminated travel agents, switchboard operators, and entire categories of clerical work. But it also created web developers, digital marketers, data scientists, entire professions that didn't exist before. Every time, the pattern was the same. Technology eliminates old work. Technology creates new work. Humans adapt. Humans move on. But what if this time is different? Every previous revolution replaced physical labor. The plow replaced the farmer's hands. The assembly line replaced the factory worker's muscles. The calculator replaced mental arithmetic. But in every case, the human mind remained essential. Humans still had to think, to decide, to create, to strategize, to communicate. AI is the first technology in human history that replaces mental labor. Not physical work, mental work. Writing, research, analysis, programming, design, legal reasoning, medical diagnosis, financial forecasting. Tasks that were considered uniquely human. The very capabilities that defined our value in the economy. That is where things get interesting. Many people think AI job replacement is a future problem. It isn't. It's already happening. In 2024, companies across every sector began replacing workers with AI systems. Not in small numbers, in waves. Customer support teams that once had 50 people now operate with 5 humans and an AI assistant that handles 90% of incoming queries. Law firms that employed dozens of junior attorneys to review contracts now use AI platforms that analyze thousands of pages in seconds. Marketing teams that needed copywriters, designers, and analysts now use AI tools that generate campaigns in minutes. A company that once needed 500 employees may soon need only 50, and in some cases, perhaps only 5. Consider the numbers. By 2025, over 40% of companies worldwide had already reduced their workforce or frozen hiring specifically because of AI. Not because of a recession, not because of cost-cutting, because a machine could do the work instead. And this is just the beginning. The AI systems being deployed today are the least capable versions we will ever use. Every model that exists right now is the worst it will ever be. Tomorrow's systems will be faster, smarter, and cheaper. So if your job can be done by someone sitting at a computer, typing on a keyboard, and producing digital output, reports, code, emails, designs, analysis, the question isn't if AI will be able to do it. The question is when. Not every job is equally at risk. The pattern of replacement follows a clear logic. Jobs that involve repetitive, predictable, rule-based tasks are the most vulnerable. Data entry, basic programming, routine analysis, customer support, translation, copywriting. These are jobs where the input is predictable and the output can be standardized. AI excels at these tasks not because it's intelligent in the way humans are, but because it's fast, consistent, and never tires. But the threat is moving up the ladder. Jobs that once seemed safe, legal research, financial analysis, medical imaging, even creative work, are now being automated. AI can read X-rays with greater accuracy than radiologists. It can analyze legal contracts faster than any paralegal. It can write code, compose music, and generate artwork that rivals human output. The jobs most likely to survive, at least in the near term, fall into three categories. Physical work that requires dexterity and adaptability. Plumbers, electricians, construction workers. Roles that demand deep human connection. Therapists, nurses, teachers. And positions that involve strategic decision-making in unpredictable environments. Entrepreneurs, executives, creative directors. But even these categories are not permanent safe zones. Humanoid robots are being developed to perform physical tasks. AI companions are being designed to simulate empathy, and strategic AI systems are increasingly capable of making complex decisions in uncertain conditions. The direction is clear. The boundaries of what AI can do are expanding every single day. And they are not going to stop expanding because we feel uncomfortable about it. If this video is making you think differently about your career and your future, you're not alone. This channel exists for exactly that reason, to help you understand the forces reshaping our world before they reshape it for you. Subscribe to Future Wealth Lab for weekly videos on AI, technology, and the future of wealth, because the decisions you make in the next few years may matter more than any you've made in your entire life. Now, back to the question. Every economic revolution creates destruction, but every revolution also creates opportunity. The AI revolution will be no different. While millions of jobs disappear, entirely new categories of work will emerge. Roles that don't exist today will become the most in-demand professions of tomorrow. AI system designers, prompt engineers, AI ethics managers, human AI integration specialists, data curators, model trainers, AI auditors who verify that automated decisions are fair and accurate. Entire industries will be built around managing, regulating, and improving AI systems. But here's the deeper shift. The most valuable skill in the AI economy won't be any specific technical ability. It will be adaptability. The ability to learn new tools quickly, the ability to think across disciplines, the ability to understand what AI can do and what it shouldn't do. The people who thrive won't be the ones who compete with AI. They'll be the ones who use AI to amplify what they do best. The lawyer who uses AI to do in 1 hour what used to take 20, and uses the freed time to build deeper client relationships. The designer who uses AI to generate options in seconds, and applies human judgment to choose the right one. The entrepreneur who uses AI to run operations, and focuses entirely on strategy and vision. Throughout history, wealth has always followed productivity. The people who became wealthier were the ones who could produce more. AI is a productivity multiplier unlike anything we've ever seen. The question is, who will control it? The winners of the AI economy will not be the people who work the hardest. They'll be the people who own or control the most powerful tools. Just as the factory owners became wealthier than the factory workers, the people who own and direct AI systems will capture a disproportionate share of the value created. That is the real story. Not that AI will take your job, but that the entire structure of work, wealth, and value is being rewritten. So what does this mean for you? First, understand the timeline. This isn't happening in some distant future. It's happening now. The AI tools available today are already powerful enough to replace significant portions of many jobs. And they are improving exponentially. Waiting is not a strategy. Second, stop thinking about your job as a fixed identity. I am an accountant. I am a designer. I am a programmer. In the AI economy, job titles will become fluid. What matters is not what you are called, but what problems you can solve, and whether you can solve them faster and better by working with AI rather than against it. Third, build ownership. If wealth follows productivity and AI is the ultimate productivity multiplier, then the most important financial decision you can make is to own a piece of it. Invest in the companies building AI. Learn to use AI tools to start something of your own. Build skills that make you the person directing AI, not the person being replaced by it. Fourth, protect your human advantages. The capabilities that will remain valuable longest are the ones AI struggles with most. Empathy, creativity, moral judgment, the ability to build trust between people, the ability to navigate ambiguity where there are no clear rules. These are not soft skills. In the AI economy, they may be the most valuable skills of all. The future of work is not a choice between human and machine. It is a question of who controls the machine and what they choose to do with it.